Okay. Melissa Beaver, and I am the marketing manager and communications here at Central Illinois Regional Airport. And I'm also the public information officer. This is specifically for the website, but we will also use appropriate shots for any other promotion, advertising, marketing purposes. I have hired photographers before, either still or video. And so my process this time around, specifically for the refresh of our current website, is calling photographers that I've worked with before as well, because I wanted to have options and various choices and see what else was new in the market. You reached out and you said, hey, I'm Donovan and I do photography. But I think I looked at your website because of you reaching out and introduction that you made. And I said, it depends on the budget.
Website or in terms of introduction?
But so then I think I looked at your website from there and, oh, he does photography and all that. So, and really what I was, yes, they are aviation shots, but at the same time, it's still a subject. It's still what you see through your lens. So it wasn't specifically the inner workings of a plane flying or anything like that, or the helicopter landing at OSF Life Flight, that kind of thing. It's just still the purpose of the subject and showing something in a positive or in a favorable, appropriate way to promote the airport.
That must be the intent of this, and this is pretty consistent across the board. This person with this skill set is good at that. I think, therefore, they would be good at getting what it is that I need.
I have a vision of the kind of photography that I needed for this project. You have the photographer eye, you have the equipment, you have had experience with businesses and promoting them as well. So what's going to look good and say, I think people might like to see this. And for me, I agree with that. So like I said, to me, it's a partnership because you're the one with the photographer eye. I have a decent eye because I like photography and that kind of thing too. And I'm in marketing, so I should have an idea of how to promote a business. But yes, I just knew that you had a level of creativity as well and vision. Yes.
So how was this experience compared to what you've been a part of before?
Great. I am professional, good vision, collaboration, and just everything was positive.
Sometimes it can get pretty hectic and panicky and stuff like that. So for how many people that were involved, how was your experience with that?
It was good. It's a lot of preparation and communication. It's just making sure that and sometimes it comes out like, oh, we didn't talk about that. Or it's a coordination of flight schedules, clearance of where we can be, security. And I think that was probably the tricky thing about this project is anything public side was fine, any regarding security or because of aviation, because of all of that. End of it is being on the airfield and clearance and all of that type of information that you have to prepare for. That's the difference between just scheduling and coordinating people. Because I think in past projects I've done, we did a history video of a company. And so it was still photography. It was a lot of video photography. It was interview and coordinating that. It just didn't have the extra dimension of flights and the security and where we can and can't shoot for security purposes, that kind of thing.
With your experience and expertise and things of that sort, were there some new experiences that you had during this project that were favorable, that you enjoyed?
Oh, today, the drone photography, I had not done that before. I had a clue about it, but coordinating that and just making sure that, well, we didn't shoot on directionally the right side of the airfield. So it's like, so where was that miscommunication and how did that happen? But that goes to the whole thing of how different coordinating something like this is versus you have to coordinate with the tower, you have to coordinate with getting the permit to do so and everybody else and getting a ride on the airfield. So all of that. So the drone photography was new, and then when we were shooting at the original shoot date, the airplanes and that kind of thing. So just making sure we stayed out of the way, and that is like other projects I've done before, is just staying out of the way and making sure we're not showing people or things that we shouldn't be showing.
Has it inspired you to have different ideas or new ideas moving forwards in terms of the marketing for the airport?
Yeah, I had thought about already doing shorter videos on socials, really is stepping up the socials from that point of view. Well, and I was just going to do either videos myself that were more organic, but now I'm like, well, I think because of your capabilities and things that we've talked about, well, maybe I won't do those. I'll work with you. So that's a potential.
And that's the value of being able to hire out.
I was really happy with those shots when you use the extension.
Oh, the in-flight. So obviously we talked about drone footage.
Yeah, we talked about the drone footage. We
but
talked
we
about
didn't
the
have
stills.
the drone. But we came up with an alternative.
Yeah, because you said check this out. I used it on my Instagram post event that you had. Mm-hmm.
And we ran into the airport director.
Oh yeah,
like
Carl.
That guy, right? And we showed it to him.
The executive director, yes.
And he was like, "Oh, that's
cool. It is really
cool.
It's like
that's
awesome.
What it's supposed to be."
Okay. Covered it coming in, covered it going out.
Mm-hmm.
Departure side going out.
That's
so
right.
Because we always get the question, how do I get to baggage? It's you.
Well, that's the point.
You start over there on the gate by the gates, and then you just go down the escalator or elevator, whichever, and right through to the other end of the building. There's no turns. There's no. Pretty simple, straightforward. So. I think that just shows the bird's eye view of the airport. I think a lot of people think it's a beautiful airport, and usually they're pretty impressed. So I think that was probably, I thought everything was great. I thought all the shots that were great, but that was my favorite.
Doing the fly through?
Yes.
Oh, no shit. Cool.
It was really cool to do the drone photography because we needed those shots. I think we needed updated photography. And that's the other thing is having updated photography. So it's really good.
If you are ready to take your business to the next level, book your session with us at www.southsidedonpro.co.